yourself and speak if you have something. Okay. Agenda items. We'll move on to Article 6 then. Just case number 21-3686 BDRE. We have a Brian, if there was an update on that case.
Sure. So the applicant is requesting an extension of a previous variance to keep an accessory building on the property where the existing home was demolished and the new house is going to be built. So this is located on Berger Drive. They originally received this variance approval back in December of 2020. We've seen a few of these, and as the home conditions of the home need to be built are 50% completed within 1 year. And then they provided a performance bond around $10,000. They have provided that bond. So at this time, instead of having to remove the accessory building, they're asking for an extension of 1 additional year to have time to be able to complete that home project there. So we've had a couple extensions here with the pandemic and some issues with supply chains and things like that. So this doesn't seem to be out of the ordinary. They've been, like I said, they provided the bond like we requested, and there hasn't been any issue with that at least. So at this time, staff is recommending approval of the recommendation to approve the variance as requested with the condition that 1 year extension is granted to the original conditions. So we did have the home 50% completed by December 2022.
Okay, any questions for Brian? Is the owner present? Happy to like to come up and introduce yourself and give us a little background.
Dave Cascade, here on behalf of BDR. We acquired the property in 2020. Everything included with the property. So we've been cleaning that up, renting the property to market it for a new customer. Boathouse is such a team. So we have proceeded with cleaning up the site, removal, extensive removal of the home. We've demoed the home with permits and everything, and are in the process of getting consumers easement. There's a hole in the property that kind of bisects the building envelope. So we're looking at them right now to move that. And then as depicted on the plan, you can see we have a plan that we are developing. Currently, we are marketing in 2 ways, both as an available lot for someone to come in and enter into a build agreement with BDR to build a home of their design. Alternatively, we've invested in plans that we think fit the property really well. It's owned by J District Design. And so pricing now and kind of formalizing for somebody to come in and purchase a essentially a to-be-built home. So it is our intent to sell the property commensurate with construction and build a home on there as soon as possible. It's been a little challenging this past year to work through everything. Specifically, some of the challenges with these and so forth need to be modified just to optimize the building for a future home. So,
Any questions from the board members? Okay, I'd like to open it for public hearing. Can I have a motion?
So move.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anybody in the audience like to make comments or talk about this property? None noted.
Brian, did you get anything? I did not. Move to close public hearing.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No. Motion passes. Okay.
I make a motion to approve the variance as requested with staff's conditions.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Lou. Any additional comments from board members? I would ask for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? None noted. Motion passes. Okay, article number 7, case number 21-3686 3683. Warren.
So the applicant here is requesting a variance in section 4.09 of the zoning ordinance to allow one more accessory building than what is permitted on the property. The property is located on the corners between 52nd and 60th Street. So there's currently an approximately 8 by 10 foot shed on the property, and the applicant has received a special use permit to construct a new approximately 1,500 square foot detached garage. So they're requesting a variance to be able to keep the shed and also construct that new building. The property is approximately 2.9 acres, so they're permitted to have 1 accessory building, 3 acres is cut off to where 2 was permitted. I did note in the staff report there, the right of way area along the corners was included, the property would be just slightly over 3 acres. In order to be in compliance, the applicant either need to receive a variance tonight, remove the shed, or possibly purchase additional property so the parcel would be over 3 acres. The zoning board has granted a few variances for additional accessory buildings in the past. There's typically been some action by the applicant to bring the property closer to compliance. Maybe the most similar example like this might be one we actually recently had, where there was a number of accessory buildings on the property. The applicant was permitted to keep 2 of those buildings on a property that was less than 3 acres, including the boathouse, which was viewed as a unique occurrence. In this case, the fact that the parcel is almost large enough to accommodate a second building, and existing shed is very small, being under 100 square feet. Variance request does not seem unreasonable. As noted in their application, the applicant's requesting the variance for this and specific building on there, partly because of sentimental value. So in regards to that, I'm recommending the approval of the variance, but with the condition that if the building's removed or damaged and repaired, the applicant cannot rebuild it. And the reasoning for that is that if the shed's ever removed, then the property would be brought into.
Do any board members have questions for Brian?
Did you get any comments?
I did not know this.
How large is the parcel?
Approximately 2.9 acres.
Okay, so it's real close to 3 acres. Okay. Okay, thank you. Do we have a representative here? Would you like to come forward and introduce yourself?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Justin Warren. I'm the owner of the property.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. I'm just here, Ryan mentioned, but it's of sentimental value. There's nobody in this room, nor nobody outside of this room other than me that would want to keep this building. It was a shed that my best friend and I built for my mother who passed away 2 years ago. We split the land off into 2 parcels. My wife and I built a year ago on this land, particularly on our house. And the shed is really the only other property, piece of property of my mother's that is still around. So obviously would like to keep it. It's 80 square feet, but it's sentimental to me. So it's kind of why I'm here and why I pay a permit to keep a little shed. So.
Is the new house done?
Yes. Yep. It's been done for a year. So we've been in there for a year.
Okay.
Mr. Warren, how long ago did you build that?
How long did we build this?
How long ago did you build
Well, I was in high school. You're aging me now.
it? 5 years.
12, 14 years.
Oh. That's been some time.
Working on carpentry skills there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not pretty. To me, it's pretty. It's all it needs, right? So,
Okay, any other questions? Thank you.
thank you.
I'm going to go into public hearing.
Support. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody in the audience like to make their opinions known? Anybody on Zoom?
Nope.
Okay. Do you have a motion to close the public hearing? Okay. Support. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, public hearing closed. Any comments or thoughts that board members have regarding this issue?
Mr. Chairman, I think this is a very exceptional situation. It's an extremely small building. Usually, the township doesn't even bother for buildings under 100 square feet, or actually, it's maybe even 200 square feet. This is only 80 square feet. It's on a very large lot. It's hidden. I do think it's got very unique, exceptional conditions. So make a motion to approve the variance with staff's condition and that's that. Second.
We'll get support on that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? None noted. It's approved. Thanks for coming in. Okay, Article 8, we've got a meeting coming up next week, Tuesday the 21st, special meeting. Do you know what that's about?
Yeah, that was just a case that was time sensitive and they just missed the cutoff for this one. So they paid an additional fee to call a special meeting. Reviewing that case seemed appropriate. So this is a case that we bring forward. Is everyone here able to attend that meeting? I'll check with Ann and see.
I am too here, so.
Okay. With that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Make a motion to adjourn. Do I have support?
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
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 So is that a record for that 13 minutes?
13 and a half minutes.
That's